Welcome to Not Roommates, episode 8. The last episode, we were stupid and said it was episode 8, but it was really 7. So we were getting ahead of ourselves. But my name is Zach Harper, and alongside me are my co-hosts and beauties, Matthew Hanosh and Dalton Bradley. What is up, boys?
I'm flattered. I'm a beauty. Wow.
Dalton.
It's been a long time since we sat down and talked, boys. How we all doing? Good over here? Everybody doing good?
It's been a minute.
Dude, it has been a minute. And before we get too far down the road, the reason it's been a minute, Dalton had some stuff going on with his family, so we kind of just made a unified decision to just take a few weeks off. And then I've been like in and out. I've been traveling, been back and forth to Texas twice in the last 3 weeks. Just got back the other day. And but we're chilling. I'll be probably going back here in another 2 weeks, but we'll see.
Yeah, and I've just been sitting at home being bored because these guys are too busy. So,
Damn.
no, it's all good. I was able to keep myself occupied.
It's that the SpongeBob and Patrick meme. He's like, "What do you normally do when I'm gone?" Wait for you to get back.
Yeah, pretty much, bro. Pretty much. That's what's been going on.
Matt's had more than enough, as we talked about the last episode. This man, why is Brad FaceTiming me?
Turn your fucking phone off. We're recording. Jesus.
Shout out Brad. Brad's fucking
amateur hour over here.
Oh my God. Anyways, Matt's been probably playing a lot of Among Us, I would imagine.
I have been actually. I was playing actually before we hopped on this podcast, and you're not going to believe it, but I got imposter 3 games in a row. That never happens. My luck
that happened
insane.
to me the other day. I've been playing with Kendall. For those of you that don't know who that is, it's my girlfriend. Kendall started playing, and she's a little assassin. At first, my brother and I would play together. Matt, you played with us a few times.
I play with you guys. Yeah, I play with you guys. And then Kendall's Wi-Fi kept kicking her off, which was unfortunate.
Oh, damn.
I know. But she's not bad at first she was really bad at being an imposter because it was super obvious. She would just get really quiet and you would just see her holding her phone and not like moving it around, like faking tasks and stuff like that. So it was pretty obvious. But now she's become a deceptive little shit. She is
Love
deceptive.
that for her.
I mean, she tricks me. But we were playing with her sister yesterday. It was fun. But Kendall's Among Us name is Ken Dank.
Ken Dank. Well, see, now I used to. I mean, I enjoy playing the game to begin with, but now I really, really enjoy playing the game because I got this shiny new device right here.
You got that new iPhone 12 Pro.
Flex.
I got the blue one.
I did as well.
Zach also got the blue one.
You want to hear some bullshit? Okay.
I got the iPhone.
Nerd. I ordered this phone like a day or two before Matt, and he got his a day before I did. And it was because like 4 different charges from Apple hit my credit card all at once. My bank was like, "Oh shit, can't let that through."
Gucci, man.
Yep. I was actually shocked that mine got here. It got here before the original day. It was supposed to come today, but it showed up on Tuesday, and I was like, "Hell yeah, brother, let's go!" So
it was like really
that iPhone gang. New iPhone gang finally.
How do you do iPhone like with the pinky? iPhone gang. Yeah, there you go. It's like, oh yeah.
There you go.
I got my other phone back there that I need to trade in. I need to send that back in. I'm trying to get that money for
Which one did you have before? Job the
11? I had the 10.
No, I had the
10.
X. I had the X. Yeah.
Yeah, he had the 10. I had the 10R. Good stuff. But it was interesting watching like the tracking number. Because it was through UPS, so you could see all the places that it's been, right? And within the span of 24 hours, it went from Shanghai, China, to like Nakuro or something, Japan, to then Anchorage, Alaska, then some Louisville, Kentucky, I think, or somewhere in Kentucky, and then it was in Albuquerque. It was in 5 different places in the span of 24 hours.
That's what mine did too.
Go to Louisville,
right? I don't know,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Why don't you send it to freaking California or like Phoenix?
UPS has a mind of its own. I swear.
Oh my God.
I wonder if it's because like maybe Louisville has an international customs place, but you would think California or some state closer to China would have.
I mean, it
that.
had to go
I
through
don't know.
Alaska, right? Like, there's no way that
Yeah,
they can
it's
let it go
true.
from Alaska to somewhere in the mainland without.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine went
No,
mine
no.
went through China, and then it went through Korea, and then it went to Alaska, which was weird, but whatever. I'm not complaining. I got it, so and it works fine.
Dude.
South Korea?
Yeah, Incheon,
No,
South Korea. That's the
it went
that's the
through north.
the
North.
capital. I can't talk.
North. Come on.
North.
Don't do the
North
north.
Korea?
North
No.
Korea. Kim Jong's that iPhone dealer now. You didn't hear? You ain't
I
hear?
mean-
He's slinging them phones left and right. He's like, you
Hey,
get a phone. You get a phone. You
Everybody
get a phone.
got to have a hustle, right?
Oprah of North Korea. Except for in North Korea, it's more like, you don't get food. You don't get food. You don't get food. You don't
So,
have
like,
rights. You don't have rights. You don't have rights.
How was
I'm
the
fat,
online
fat.
order of it though? Like, I mean, was it pretty seamless and easy to,
Yep.
to order online?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I ordered mine
I,
through the Apple Store app on my phone, and what it does is it detects. So there's two options. You can choose SIM free, or you can choose have it ready to go when you get it, open it up out of the box, which is the option I chose.
Mm.
And it detects the iPhone that you have currently and your phone number, and you just click that, and it contacts your carrier, and then it's able to go ready to go when it comes out of the box. So really, the only thing I had to worry about was just going through all the settings on my old phone to get it ready for trade and take out the SIM card, erase all the data, do all that fun stuff, and then I just gave it to FedEx, and it's on its way.
nice.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it's seamless, bro.
We didn't. I know I didn't, and I know Matt didn't because we talked about this. We didn't have any issues with, because technically we did pre-order it still. People got them before us, but it was still technically a pre-order. I think it's still technically a pre-order. I don't think it's actually out.
The Pro Maxes and the Minis are pre-orders now because those are supposed to come out tomorrow.
Yeah. But it was an easy process. Honestly, I was going to go get a case today. I got this like cool navy case to kind of go with the phone. It's that like new blue colorway. So I went to the Apple Store today, and it was weird. They have like a tent set up outside, and they don't really let a whole lot of people in the store. So this dude just like walks up to me and is like, "Yo, what's up? What are you trying to do?" I was like, "I'm just trying to get a case." And he helped me out. But the cool thing is that their app detected that I was at the Apple Store and was like, "Yo, what do you need?" And there's a way now to where when you're in the Apple Store through the Apple app that you can go up to products and just scan the barcode, walk out.
What?
You can
Seriously?
do a self-checkout now.
So you can and you pay through Apple Pay, right?
Yeah.
Bro,
Or-
that is so sick. Wow.
Unless if you have like a credit card set up, not through Apple Pay, but through like your account or something.
Yeah, it just charges it.
I'm assuming it's not like the Amazon store where you can like just grab and go. I'm sure you have to show someone just like confirmation, but that's how you pay. You don't have to go up to somebody and pay.
Dude, that's dope.
I know. So
and speaking of new Apple features, I don't know if you knew this, but I just wanted to clarify like how you get the refund if it was on a credit card, because I did read something you got a gift card, but they just refund your credit card in case you didn't know that, Zach. But what you can do on the Apple Store now, they have a support section on the Apple Store app on your phone, and there's like a message icon, like it looks like a iMessage, and you click it and it automatically populates with somebody, like you're texting them, and it's support, and they respond like that, and it's so nice too, because on the iPhones you can see when someone's typing and they have an iPhone 2, the bubbles pop up when they're typing. Right. That's what it looks like on the Apple support. And it was seamless. It was like 5 minutes, and I got my question answered. So that's a new feature as well. And also, I didn't know if you knew this, but on the new iPhone, Zach, you can enable a thing on the back where you can it's called double tap.
Oh yeah. I was you're able to do that. Was
you
a
can
new
do that on this one too.
Yeah, that was a new thing.
I didn't know that
update. So I had it set to. I know some people have it set to where if you double tap, you screenshot. You can do all sorts of stuff. Yeah. I had it double tap to activate Siri, which, if I'm being honest, I think the idea of it's pretty cool, but it is kind of a pain in the ass in the sense that I'm constantly like, I definitely accidentally tap the back of my phone a lot without meaning to. So Siri gets activated a lot, especially when I'm in the Jeep and I'm driving and I accidentally am like messing with my phone, trying to change the song at a stoplight. It'll, pause everything and do the Siri activation and stuff, which is kind of annoying, but it's a cool feature, no doubt.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to find out.
And it hits the cup holder, and then it hits the floor, and then it'll assume it's a double tap.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out like which double tap would be the most effective and efficient.
Mine is set to lock screen, and it's
Lock
what
screen?
I haven't really gotten used to it yet, but
You just
I
can't.
think that's
So
best
so
one.
but my question for you is, in that circumstance, aren't you exerting more energy doing that when you press a button once versus tapping something twice?
True. That's true. We don't
Twice
want
versus
we want to be
once.
efficient.
I don't know. I had mine set up to screenshot, but
Dude,
I ended up turning that off.
I would, but I feel like I already take enough screenshots as it is with my current phone, and it's annoying as hell because, it's just the two buttons, and I
Right.
do that all the time. So you go through my photos, I probably have about 1,000 screenshots that I didn't need
Relatable.
to do.
Well, speaking of screenshots, I want to show you guys the my most recent fantasy score that I got here
Oh my gosh.
because
Don't talk
Oh
to me
yeah,
about
let's hear
fantasy.
it. Let's hear it.
your boy's making a little bit of a run now.
Oh,
So I started out 0-3, right? And I'm now 5-4. So,
Okay.
and last week I just beat the first place guy in our league. And Zach knows this, but Dalton doesn't know this, and our audience doesn't know this. But he had Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams last Thursday night, and the scoring in our league's a little bit different. But he put up 97 points on Thursday night, so I was already in a 97-point hole.
And you won?
Yep.
Oh, I won.
Oh, he won big.
Go ahead and read that score. Dalton.
God damn. 208 to 184.
And I had Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
I had Tyreek Hill. He did
Okay.
good. Travis Kelce, phenomenal. And then who was another one that did good for me? That DK Metcalf. Love DK Metcalf.
Bro,
Best
I told
pick.
this man last year, I was like, bro, get DK Metcalf. It will be the best decision of your life. And he did after a couple weeks into the season, I think. And he didn't put up nearly the amount of points that he's putting up this year. And I'm sad because I didn't get him. I didn't get the opportunity to get him. But I have Keenan Allen, who's also killing it. So
DK Metcalf has had one bad week. Every other week it's 20 points. I'm just like,
At least.
is
go
it
ahead.
one bad week? He still
start.
had a lot, right?
His one bad week was like 14
no,
or
he actually
15.
did bad. It was no.
Oh no,
no.
his one bad week was 2 receptions, 23 yards.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
shit.
a 4-point dud, and I was down by 9 points in that game, and he only got me 4,
Bro,
and I
his
lost.
second worst performance of the season is 4 receptions for 106 yards, 11 points.
That
Could you
guy.
imagine getting 100 yards on 4 catches? That's
Dude, he's-
insane.
Insane, bro.
He's a fucking problem. He's so good. He's
Well,
so
what's
good.
going on? What's going on in your guys? I know Zach is like still in first place, but Dalton, you
Dude,
had
I
some news
wish.
to share with us.
So I've been trying to orchestrate this trade that I pulled off today, almost all season long.
Oh God.
Almost all season because
Here we go.
my friend Luke, this is his first year doing fantasy football,
Dang.
And-
Big step
and so
to becoming a man.
he got
Rookie mistake.
somehow or another. He got Christian McCaffrey with the number 1 overall pick. Good ass pick.
Oh yeah.
Duh.
Then McCaffrey
Yeah.
got hurt week 3 or week
Mhm.
2, whatever it was. Right, And so, things happen, and McCaffrey just now got to play again last week, dropped 30-something, almost 40, I think,
Yeah.
and then got hurt again.
Mhm.
But he's not out. He's doubtful.
Nice.
Right. So,
He's not gonna play. Dalton.
Psychology.
Luke, probably not. But Luke also had Devontae Adams and Travis Kelce, who I've been trying to get all season long. At
Please
least one
tell
of them,
me.
right? So I
my
convinced him that I would take Christian McCaffrey off his hands so that he didn't have a wounded running back in exchange for Jonathan Taylor, Adam Thielen, and Greg Olsen, plus
Are you fucking kidding me?
plus his quarterback. His only good quarterback is Josh Allen, which granted, Josh Allen is doing really well this year.
Yeah, he's
But
a beast.
I'm pretty sure he's about to go on a bye week, so he needed a backup quarterback. And I have Ryan Tannehill, who's a decent backup quarterback. So I was like, I'll take Christian McCaffrey off your hands. Give me some of those good guys, and I'll get you your backup quarterback. So now let me read you my starting lineup.
I'm disappointed in Luke.
Deshaun Watson, Derrick Henry.
Oh my! You have McCaffrey and Henry.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
McCaffrey is currently on my bench because he's doubtful, and I'm gonna give him just a couple days before, or probably like Saturday evening. I'll make a change, right? But right now, my running back number 2 is Duke Johnson because David Johnson is hurt, so Duke's about to get all them carries.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf, Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce is on a bye week, so I'm starting Jared Cook. Justin Jefferson, the Patriots defense, and Houston's kicker.
You finessed all those guys for what did you give up?
I gave up Greg Olsen, Ryan Tannehill, Jonathan Taylor, and Adam Thielen.
That is a horrible. Does he not realize Devontae Adams is the number 2 receiver behind DK Metcalf? Travis Kelce's number 1 tight end. Christian McCaffrey, when he's healthy, he's gonna give you solid 20 points. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God.
I'm not sure.
Oh my
I
God.
think he had gotten to a point where he was just pissed that his best player hasn't been able to do shit for him basically all season.
Yo, who's the commissioner of your league? He should have vetoed that. Because I'm the commissioner of my league, I would have vetoed that immediately.
So
that
here's
is
the
so
thing:
not fair.
I've been trying to get guys like Kelce and Devontae Adams all season long, and I've been pestering Luke about Kelce and Devontae Adams all season long, and our commissioner knows that. And so I've been telling him the last couple of weeks, I'm like, man, if McCaffrey gets hurt or if he doesn't come back, or I was like, here in a couple of weeks, I might be able to get it. And so I've been telling him that I've been working on this trade all season long. And here we are.
Oh my God.
That's such a horrible trade, bro. Travis Kelce's like a 4th receiver if you want in your lineup.
Yeah.
See,
yeah,
well, and that's
literally.
so the Travis Kelce one was a bit of a reach in the trade.
Yeah.
I will not lie. I promised Luke Whataburger if he would give me Travis Kelce.
Okay, that's a decent trade.
But still,
Dude,
Greg Olsen gets like no targets in the games.
Bro, that's a good lineup. Mine's honestly like not horrible. Like my best lineup would be Deshaun Watson at quarterback. Then I've got Kamara as my running back, Aaron Jones in the flex, which he's been hurt the last 2 weeks, and that's part of the reason I've lost 2 in a row. Adam Thielen, he's not been as good because Justin Jefferson's taken away from him, and Dalvin Cook's just been on fire.
Dude, Dalvin Cook's been getting all those touches. What the fuck?
Dude, it's nuts. But then I've got, Keenan Allen is literally Justin Herbert's favorite target. So he's getting lots of points. So he's in my receivers. And then usually for my third spot for receivers, it goes between T. Higgins, Marvin Jones, Justin Jefferson, Jamison Crowder, and then I just picked up Jerry Jeudy. So I've got four solid guys that could fit that role. I think this week I'm going with Higgins because Pittsburgh's secondary is kind of sus.
Yeah, they're only undefeated.
Take it from a Steelers fan who's 8-0.
Eric Gilbert.
Our secondary stinks, but our pass rush, oh, beautiful,
man. Okay, so like that pass rush is crazy. I've seen rumors about because the Texans want to just clear house because they got rid of O'Brien. They just want to start over altogether.
Are you talking about they can't trade the trade deadline's over, bro?
Right. I'm talking about off season and next year, right?
The reason the Steelers won't
2 places JJ could go, maybe 3. The third I think is wishy-washy. Number 1, Chicago. Line up with Khalil Mack. That's a scary fucking defense. His wife got traded. They don't.
No quarterback.
Hey, he didn't give a fuck about that. He played for who were all the fucking quarterbacks who went through Houston before Deshaun Watson? He don't care if there's a quarterback.
Nah.
But so Chicago, his wife plays there in the women's soccer league. You get to line up with Khalil Mack, and he's back in the cold weather, right? Place number 2 is Pittsburgh. Because then he's with both of his brothers, and that's dude. You imagine that Pittsburgh defense adding J.J. Watt?
I'll tell you why they're not going to do that, Dalton. Because they still owe Ben Roethlisberger, who gets paid $33 million. They pay him $33 more million next year. They have Bud Dupree, who they franchise tag. He's due for a contract. T.J. Watt will be due for a contract, and they just paid Cam Hayward for a 5-year, $85 million deal. J.J. Watt. Yeah, JJ Watt makes $17.5 million. They ain't gonna make that trade.
No,
And
that
plus
makes
with
sense.
Juju's contract coming up too. I mean, he's gonna be wide receiver 1 probably. So
Yeah,
that
for the
there's
foreseeable future.
I can understand your thought process, but
Yeah.
they ain't gonna do it unless
No.
unless
Dude.
Houston's like, we'll pay all of JJ Watt's contract, then we'll take him.
Bro,
But
Right.
there's no way that's gonna happen.
I
The
could
only-
honestly see them fucking that up and doing that though, because
Well,
the Houston
Houston's a
Texans front
dumpster
office,
fire.
dude, it's awful.
Matt, where would you see him going?
Or Green
JJ?
Bay. That's the last place I could see.
Honestly,
to his
Top
home
3
state.
teams.
if I'm being honest, it's got to go. He's got to go to a team that has a lot of cap space, right? But JJ Watt's at a point in his career where he's been playing in the league for a long time. He hasn't won a championship, and he really hasn't been remotely close.
Yeah.
I think some destinations for him, Green Bay, because you got Aaron Rodgers,
I
who's
could
a
see that.
bad
He's a bad man.
man. Love Aaron Rodgers. That defense is kind of I could see him going there. I don't know if they have the cap space though, because Rodgers is also a big name quarterback. Seattle.
I was gonna
has
say-
known-
I was gonna say-
Ooh.
I was going to say Seattle or the
Ooh.
Vikings.
I don't think the Vikings will do it just because Kirk Cousins is horrible. And my reason behind Seattle is Russell Wilson's been to 2 Super Bowls. He's won one of them. Arguably should have won both. He's
Yeah.
probably going to win the MVP this year. Their offense is ridiculously explosive, but their defense is horrible. They just added Jamal
Yeah.
Adams. They need guys up front that are going to help improve that defense. So I could see them, the Seahawks, making that trade because the Seahawks are in win now mode. It's obvious.
Yeah.
They're probably going to the NFC Championship if I had to guess.
Oh,
And then
dude, Russ is playing out of his mind right now.
and a third
He-
team.
he had a bad week this past week, but I mean, the rest
That's
of
true.
the season,
It happens.
he's getting 3 or 4 touchdowns plus per game. It's crazy.
And a third team that I could see, and it pains me to say this, but I could totally see them pulling it off. The Arizona Cardinals.
Ooh.
I hate Kyler Murray.
Elaborate.
I hate Cliff Kingsbury,
Mhm.
but those guys finessed DeAndre Hopkins from the Texans.
That's
for
true. I mean,
nothing.
Hang on. They finessed him from Bill O'Brien,
yeah,
nothing.
that's what I'm
who is
saying.
no longer employed there.
And they
Bro,
already
and
know that they got finessed. I don't think they're going to let that happen again.
Well, and here's the thing, though. The Cardinals are obviously they're a surprise this year, right? They're 5-3. You know, they show glimpses of, oh my God, this team's amazing, but then they
Little
go
sleeper pick.
out and they lose to the Dolphins, right? They're inconsistent. You get a veteran in there like JJ Watt, and then Chandler Jones is out for the year, but he's a good defensive player. They got Budda Baker. You add that guy in the front, add some leadership to that young, talented group of players.
And you got a
I can see it
problem on your
happening.
hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey man,
it's
let's not
possible.
act like the Dolphins are trash though.
dude,
Honestly, Tua's surprising me, bro. I like
Hell,
him.
dude,
I thought he was going to
Tua-
be good, but he's hot. He's on
Tua
fire.
and Herbert, bro. Herbert hasn't had a
Oh.
bad week yet.
Herbert's
Looking legit, bro.
If
they
the
need
Chargers
some-
were a real team, they're a contender
Oh.
right now.
Bro,
their defense sucks,
Imagine-
dude.
Yeah.
I know. So maybe there's a destination for JJ.
LA, oh
Yeah.
shit, he could go be in
Or-
movies
he's not in
and shit.
San Diego anymore. They're in LA. Forget about that. Nice stadium
Same
too.
thing.
New stadium. They have a lot to offer.
All right, Zach, we gave our 3. What do you
Yeah, what
think?
about
What
you?
are your
Where do
3?
you think JJ goes?
Dude, so my top 2, I would say, yeah, Kirk Cousins sucks, but the Vikings defense is really suspect. I would say the Vikings, the Seahawks, and then I'm thinking out loud here, but I would say a team like maybe the Niners. Get
Ooh.
him to team up with Boza.
Oh shit.
The Niners,
That would
when
be
they're
pretty-
healthy, that defense is, oh man,
Right?
that defense is scary.
But they're inconsistent. So they would need a person that could come in and be a proven leader, JJ Watt,
yeah,
and
true.
that might be all they need, dude. I mean, dude, imagine having JJ Watt and Sherman on the same team.
Yeah, and Nick Bosa,
Yeah.
and then they also have Solomon Thomas,
But
who's
like,
really
but
good.
I'm saying JJ and Sherman for the reason of, you know,
The
they've been
veteran
around for
leadership.
a while.
Yeah.
They're leaders. They don't put up with bullshit. I'd say those
You
are
know, JJ's low key. If JJ Watt wasn't making that much money, you know, deep down he's fuming he didn't get dumped at the deadline because Houston's really got nothing going for him. They got
Yeah.
no first round draft picks.
I think he has a
You
no
know.
trade clause though.
Oh well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
but
think-
you also have to think like he's really loyal and dedicated. And he's done so much for the city of Houston that I don't know if he would be begging to get out, but I think the day is going to come where he's going to want to get out because he wants a championship. But like Houston's always going to have that special place in his heart. Like that hurricane that happened, bro.
Dude,
like
yeah,
that
I was
changed.
just about to say
that was awesome. Yeah.
All the JJ Watt Foundation for Houston after Hurricane Harvey was like one of the most crucial things that city needed.
Yeah.
Like I think he raised more money than any other foundation or than like any other source to try to like help the city.
I mean, he's a really, really incredible inspiration.
He's a class act. Class act, 100%.
He's just one of those guys that you can't hate. You can't hate him. I don't like the Texans, but I love JJ Watt.
Here's a question.
But the Texans fucking suck.
I love him. I love Deshaun Watson, bro.
So here's a question for you guys. Do you think if JJ Watt were to retire, obviously it's not going to happen, but if he were to retire after this season, do you think he's a future Hall of Famer without a Super Bowl win?
First ballot, no question.
Do you think he's done enough to be a Hall of Famer?
Dude, I think just after that hurricane, he did enough for, Houston to recognition do that. I think so.
I would agree, but didn't he win Walter Payton Man of the Year? Because they all wear that patch on their jerseys. I think he won it that year.
I think he did.
Yeah.
So again, I love JJ Watt, but the thing is, he has had a great career, but I think that's the one thing that he is missing. You can talk about the character off the field of, he raised all that money in Hurricane Harvey, which was, by God, it's the greatest thing we've ever seen as a country, and God knows how long. There's not enough people like that in this world who can make such a positive thing come out of such a horrible negative situation.
Right.
I just think, there was those years like 2016 and 2015 where he got hurt right away and he was just sitting out. I think it's going to be very, very close. I don't think he's first ballot. It's probably going to be a while, but I really think if he somehow has that revival in his career that we've seen guys like, James Harrison had that, Troy Polamalu had it, all these guys had it. Mm-hmm. He has a late career revival, then I think that's what puts him on the first ballot. But as it stands right now, I think it's really 50-50. I love the guy, but he
kind of revolutionized his position, though. I mean, like, you remember whenever JJ Watt came out and he was swatting balls out like it was fucking nothing? Like, I think it was the Patriots. Bill Belichick invented a new, defensive scheme, or I guess it was an offensive drill where they had guys on defense holding tennis rackets up the week before they played the Texans.
I didn't know that.
So that, dude, I think you could probably find a video on YouTube or something. Look up like Patriots D-line tennis racket or something like that. And literally while Brady is practicing throwing passes, he has to practice getting it over these tennis rackets.
Dang,
or between the tennis rackets, because they just assume that JJ Watt's going to go up and knock the pass down.
Yeah.
I mean, and like people have, D linemen in the past have been able to knock passes down. Like it's not like he was the first one to ever do it, but to do it as much as he did when he was younger, when he was healthy in his first 6 years in the league, I mean, damn, it was something to see. And now you see a bunch of guys who are starting to get into that. I mean, I'm a little biased because he went to Tennessee, right? Especially while I was here. But Shy Tuttle has been that for the Saints the last couple of years.
I could see that. But see, the thing is, what I get or what I love about the Watts, because JJ and TJ's on the Steelers, which God, I love that guy.
Yeah,
he's
a beast.
There were teams that passed up on both those guys. And it just shows you, how could you pass up on those guys? Their work ethic is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
TJ Watt, arguably, he should have won Defensive Player of the Year last year. The only reason he didn't was because, New England and Stephon Gilmore. No. Yeah. You look at the numbers, TJ Watt, 100%. When Big Ben went down, TJ Watt carried that defense. Their work, and JJ Watt, when he's gotten hurt, and the fact that he's been able to go through all this rehab and get himself back into playing, like last year, he tore his pec and he was able to go in that playoff game. Unreal, dude. Unreal. The Watt family, the brothers, their work ethic, you can't beat it, dude.
Yeah,
And
no, those guys are horses.
those teams who
Crazy.
passed up on those guys have got to be kicking themselves right now.
Oh, 100%.
I know for a fact the 2-7 Dallas Cowboys were interested in TJ Watt, and they drafted Taco Charlton that year. So thank you for drafting Taco Charlton because we got TJ Watt.
Yeah.
Here, hang on one sec. Let's take a break for just a second. Morgan needs to get in here and grab something.
Okay.
Okay,
Keep your stuff rolling. Keep your stuff rolling.
Oh, shit, I stopped. I'm gonna have two
fuck.
audio files.
It's okay. Morgan, you can come in. Sorry, I just saw your text. Oh, I didn't realize you left that in here. You going to your dad's? Okay.
Was she mad? Why?
Oh.
Because you didn't answer?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Dude, it happens.
Yeah. Okay, Matt, you recording again?
Yeah, I'll have part 1 and then I'll have part 2. So
Okay,
whoever,
All right. Do you want me to? Are you guys ready?
let's change. So when we edit, whoever edits this, just cut it right there, and then let's just start a new segment completely. Like
Yeah,
put a transition in
so-
that part.
Dalton, if you're editing it, can you like put music in between and then we'll just like
Yeah.
phase it in? All right.
Yeah.
I'll take it over. I have a
Wait,
Matt experienced this last night.
okay, are we going again? We're rolling.
What'd you say? Wait, Matt, what'd you say?
Nothing. Are we rolling?
Okay. Yeah. I'll take it over.
Okay. All right, let's go.
All right, welcome back. We took a brief break, but I have a question for you boys. All right, story last night, my girlfriend's parents had never had Popeye's chicken sandwiches, and they really wanted to try them. So me, Kendall, and her sister Courtney decided, all right, we're going to go over to Popeye's. Another story is we were in line for an hour at Popeye's because they suck and they're inefficient. But my question to you guys, Popeye's chicken sandwich or Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich?
I still haven't had the Popeyes one.
What?
Oh.
All right. It's
There's-
set. Matt, we're going to all have to go to Popeye's one day, coordinate it at the same time, and we're going to do a taste test live on the podcast.
On the podcast? All right.
We're doing it.
So there's only
Sounds
one
good.
Popeyes in Knoxville, and it is all the way across. It's like in the most awkward place. So like
still
it's
gonna
nowhere
go?
near I-40.
Well,
I'll still go. I'll still go for it. But this is the reason I haven't tried it. Right? It's
Yeah.
so I'm in West Knoxville, right? And the one Popeyes here is in North Knoxville. Now the problem is to get there, I got to get on I-40 and take I-40 west until we get to the 640 bypass. Then take that bypass up until I get to Clinton Highway, which is not a real highway. It's just a road with lights and stoplights. And it's like 2 miles up Clinton Highway, up all kinds of stoplights and stuff. So it's way out of the way, and I am never in that area of the town.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. So what ended up happening is because her parents had never had it, we decided we're all going to sit down. We all took a bite all at once. I had it. Kendall had it. Courtney had it. For her parents, we went around saying our opinions of that compared to Popeyes. It was a good time. We called ourselves the Chicken Sandwich Task Force. We're still in the process of coming up with a cool name, but
Oh my God.
it went like live on her Instagram and like 3 people watched: Louise, Matt, and somebody else.
And I'm gonna go on the record and say I stayed for the whole time. So
Who did?
Oh my God.
There wasn't much happening. It was just us having a conversation about chicken sandwiches, but they got all excited, and it's going to be a weekly thing. So next Wednesday, we're getting Wendy's chicken sandwich. And then the week after that, I think, is KFC.
Okay.
And
man.
It's funny
You guys
because Kendall's mom worked at Wendy's when she was in high school. And then Kendall's dad, when he was younger, worked at KFC. So they're having like a little rivalry, like Wendy's versus KFC kind of thing. It's funny stuff. I'll keep you updated. But we're
What about the
definitely
MacDon?
doing the
Nah,
MacDon.
dude.
Uh,
Oh, nah.
The MacDon
See-
chicken sandwich is better than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna
Really?
be dog shit trash, and it
You
was.
know what,
mediocre.
Dalton? You're right, though. Sometimes I just crave a spicy McChicken, and I just need it. I just need it.
Can we talk about the fact that I've been to McDonald's twice in the last like month, and both times they've been out of the freaking spicy nuggets because they're gone.
I thought the spicy
That just
nuggets
means you're
were
a fat
overrated
ass.
as hell.
Dude, I didn't mind them. I thought they were pretty good.
They
I still
weren't
think-
spicy enough to call themselves spicy nuggets. They were seasoned nuggets.
Okay,
Wendy's
fair
has
enough.
the best spicy nuggets.
Wendy's definitely has the
no
best.
cap.
But can we all agree on the fact that if Chick-fil-A entered the spicy nuggets game, is game over.
It's
Game
over.
over, no
It's
It's
question.
game
over.
over. No
It's not even a
question. No
question.
cap. Nothing. It's
No, see,
over.
So I was trying to, and I hope they do it, but I was telling Zach and Kendall and her family last night, there's this place, and it's a local place, Dalton, so it sucks for you, but there's this place that my family and my dad had heard about it through my uncle, and it's called Stripes Burrito Company. And they make a chicken sandwich. It's called a world famous buttermilk chicken sandwich. But they add a New Mexican twist to it, and they put their homemade green chili ranch sauce on it. So it's a buttermilk breaded chicken sandwich that they fry. They put lettuce, tomato on it, and then they put a little bit, instead of mayonnaise, which normally goes on a chicken sandwich,
Right.
they put this ranch green chili sauce on it. And we got that last Friday night. Oh my God. So I told them, so they got Wendy's and KFC next, but after that, I told them, I was like, it's a little far from where Kendall and them live, but I was like, you guys need to go and try this place because it's going to blow Chick-fil-A and Popeyes out of the water. 100%. 100%.
Dude,
I'm honestly thinking about going there tomorrow and getting one, dude. It's
Are you
so
serious?
good.
Dude, I just went to Whataburger for lunch. It was delicious.
Zach,
But
the next time you come over to my house, because it's sort of close to my house, we'll take a trip over there. We'll go
should.
get lunch or dinner
I'm
over there.
100% down, dude.
You know who needs to get spicy chicken? Here, sorry, Matt. Finish what you were saying. My fault.
Well, and they make a corned beef burrito that I really want to try too. Apparently, it's really good, but that's beside the point.
Corned beef burrito.
Sorry,
that
Dalton.
sounds fire. No, you know who
Sounds
needs to
dope.
get into spicy chicken? Cane's.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what Zach said. He had
God.
Whataburger for lunch. It got me thinking. I was like, what I have for lunch? I went to Cane's.
Oh
Dude.
yeah.
If
I hate
Cane's
you.
got into spicy chicken.
Hey,
Game.
Matt's gonna get Cane's on
changed
Saturday.
forever.
Wait, is that a thing? Are we actually going to do? We actually going down?
We are going to White Sands on Saturday. Dalton, have you ever heard of White Sands?
I feel
Let's
like I
go.
have. I feel like I've seen pictures of that place.
Google it right now. It's White Sands National Park. It's a
I'm pretty
really
sure it's pronounced Jujul.
It's a really dope national
White
park.
Sands
Matt's never
National
been.
Park in New Mexico.
Matt's never
I
been.
haven't been, and it's in New Mexico. I've lived here for 21 years of my life,
Yeah.
and I haven't
Oh
been.
yeah, I've heard of this.
Yeah.
Place.
Dude, I flew when I was going to Austin 2 weeks ago. I had a layover in Phoenix. So I flew to Phoenix and then we flew to Austin, obviously. And out the window, because you always got to get the window seat. If you don't get the window seat, what are you doing? But
It's all about that
I,
aisle seat.
no,
I'm a window seat guy.
I'm
too.
a window seat guy, which
No.
killed me because when I was doing my return flights, I never got a window seat because COVID's a thing and I wasn't trying. Okay, hold up. I've got two stories. Let me finish the first one. But we flew over White Sands, looked dope as hell from the air. All I got to say, we're going there on Saturday. It's going to be lit. But the other thing is, when I was leaving Austin, I was supposed to go to Phoenix. All of a sudden, 20 minutes before my flight, they're like, yo, this flight's running late. So we're going to send you to H-Town. So I was in H-Town.
I was in H-Town.
Story over.
Where'd they have you flying into? Hobby or Bush?
Hobby.
Hobby. Oh, okay.
Southwest only flies into Hobby, right?
Yeah, I think
bro.
they're doing a change up where.
Hey, man, they got
Bush
Chick-fil-A
is gonna
there.
Open back up. That is.
They
true.
got Chick-fil-A.
They do.
But
I did get Chick-fil-A there.
The Bush terminal has Whataburger though.
Dallas Love has Whataburger too.
Dallas
Yeah.
Love does
Dallas
have
Love is like
Whataburger.
my favorite airport, bro.
Yeah. Dallas
I will say,
Dallas Love's way better than fucking DFW. That shit's trash.
oh, DFW is
Dude,
horrible,
nah,
and it's the most
DFW 's
complicated.
dope.
What,
Dude, no.
I love that
DFW 's
airport.
The worst.
Bro,
They have an Apple
DFW,
store in DFW, bro.
What's the
DFW
fucking
like
point
this
of
stuff.
that?
DFW is the most complicated airport ever. And the last time I went there, I was with two guys, one of which was going to Baltimore, the other was going to Nashville. because we were coming back from that Adobe event, and the dude that was going to Baltimore had to go from A terminal to like the F or E terminal or something.
It's the worst.
And he had 20 minutes, and I was like, "You are fucked."
Yeah, you
Get
better
on the
be
train.
sprinting.
Yeah, he
You
had
got to
to
take a train to another terminal, though. That's
He
how
had
that
to
airport
sprint.
works.
He had to sprint probably, but dude,
I like Atlanta the best, dude. Atlanta has
Really?
the best airport I've
I
ever
never
been.
been there.
I'm biased, but I think Austin has like one of, if not the best airport.
Nah,
I think
dude. San Francisco has the best airport.
when I went there, bro, it's nice. There was just so much construction going on. The reason I say Austin is because there's a lot of like local restaurants and stuff, and there's just like a super hip vibe in there. I don't know. I just think it's dope. But Dallas loves dope because of the Whataburger. I will say I got to give credit where credit's owed. Phoenix had Panera Bread, which was dope.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was nice. There was somewhere else that had Panera. I think
Oh.
it might have been DFW. DFW has Panera too.
Atlanta is the spot.
All right, why?
Literally, can you think of a restaurant that isn't like, just completely locally based? If there's a restaurant that exists, the Atlanta airport has it somewhere.
Whataburger?
No, I mean there's no Whataburger in Georgia. So
yeah.
if it isn't locally, like Whataburger, Whataburger is basically only in Texas, right?
You lose.
Wendy's, McDonald's.
Yeah, all those
They got
Buffalo
one in
Wild
Florida.
Wings. Yeah,
Buffalo Wild
got-
Wings.
TGI Fridays.
They got Whata and Flo.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. The thing about the Atlanta one's like the biggest one in the country.
Yeah.
It's like, I think, what is it? Terminal like A through K or some shit like that. It's
Probably.
fucking humongous.
It's got the highest amount of volume of people moving
Yeah.
in every day.
That
'Cause
one,
San Fran's number 2, I'm pretty sure.
dude, that fucking Atlanta airport. I love going there. Like whenever I first moved to Knoxville, I would take anytime I needed to get back home because at that point flights from Knoxville to Houston direct weren't very common, and if they were,
You
they,
took
they
a
were
bus,
super
didn't
expensive.
you?
Dude, I took an Uber from my dorm to the bus station, took a bus from Knoxville to Atlanta, took a cab from the bus station in Atlanta to Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, and then
That's
got on
a
a
trip.
plane. And I
That is a
flew,
trip and a
I
half.
normally flew either into OKC or Dallas Love. There was one time I had a layover in DFW. Worst fucking trip home ever.
I hate that airport.
The OKC one sucked too because I had like a 4-hour layover in Oklahoma City, and the
Yo,
Oklahoma City airport is basically nothing. It's might as well be a fucking bus station.
The state of Oklahoma's trash to begin with, so
Yeah.
Fair.
let's go on record and say that.
But
Facts.
and oh my God, and then like there would always be a fucking layover, and then I could get to Houston. But like there were even some times that like I would fly out of Atlanta on Delta, and then wherever I land I would have to switch to the Southwest terminal and then fly Southwest into Houston so that I could get to Hobby. Oh my God, it was a mess. And then in the last like 2 years, like my sophomore year or so, for some reason United just upped the number of flights and decreased the prices for direct flights from Knoxville to Houston.
Yeah.
So like it's a bet
Yeah.
every time.
I
now.
mean,
Oh,
they
yeah.
gotta decrease the price because you gotta buy some boxing gloves to go on that flight. 'Cause otherwise, they'll beat the shit out of you.
Oh yeah, United, yeah, yeah.
United. I've never flown United, but I've only heard horror stories about United.
I
I
like
have
United
flown-
more than Delta.
I have flown United once, and I will say it was nice. But I will say the plane that I was on for Delta was nicer, but the crew on United was better than the Delta one. Delta
Yeah.
was. I'm just a Southwest guy. I like Southwest the most. It's the most consistent. You know what to expect. The planes are clean. They're not horrible. They're not like 20,000 years old. My least favorite airline by far, American.
Really?
I
That's
hate
a
American.
shocker.
I hate American, bro.
See,
Any airline like that shit that makes you pay for baggage.
okay, that's
is
fair.
some bull.
But see, Delta makes you pay for baggage too.
Yeah, but that time I just carried on, so I didn't
That's
have
fair.
to experience that.
Well, see,
Yeah, most of the time I
I-
just do carry-ons.
we've flown American a couple times. So when we did our trip last year to Boston, we flew from here to DFW and then DFW to Boston, and it was fine. The only thing that sucks is, like you said, they do charge for baggage.
yeah,
But I will say I was salty towards American at first, but when we took our trip to Hawaii, and a couple episodes ago I talked about my experience about Hawaii. They didn't put us over the water because there was a mechanical issue, and they paid for us to stay in a hotel. They gave us a family of 4. They gave us all money and meal vouchers to spend, which was more than enough.
Nice.
And so I mean, it was a shitty situation, but they were able to take care of us, and they were able to make sure that we were safe and everything. So when you say American, that's why I had the reaction, because I've never really had a bad experience.
My other complaint is, and there was, I can't remember what the reason was, but I could not find a Southwest flight because they were all sold out to save my life. I think it was when Kendall and I were in Austin for ACL, and we had to take a flight back, but for some reason we had to use American because I think her mom had like a free flight thing. And the biggest complaint that I have with American that you don't get with Southwest, you don't get with, I mean, I know you don't get with Southwest, I don't know about other airlines, is they don't let you change your flight unless it's within 24 hours of purchasing it. They charge you like a huge ass amount, which is almost worth the value of another flight to change your flight. Whereas Southwest, it's free unless it costs a little more, then you pay the difference.
Right.
So I hate that.
That's also true.
I don't know.
I will say, though,
I feel like if Southwest is able to do all this, they're able to do the free, free checked baggage, and their employees are nice, their planes are clean, they give you the damn snacks and the drinks. Why can't these other airlines be as good?
Well, I think too, part of the reason American goes to more destinations than Southwest, I feel like.
Yeah, they do. They go to smaller airports.
They do.
Yeah, Southwest, they have Southwest has they have their own airports really in Dallas Love and Houston Hobby. But if you're trying to go international, you can't take a Southwest flight over the water.
Yeah.
I mean, they just recently started their Hawaii service, but if you want to go international, you got to take American or Delta or something else. So that
Lithuania.
I feel like, to answer your question, why American can't make everything free is because they do offer that service of going international. True. And they do have to find a way to pay for it. So
fair enough.
I think that's a good answer to that question. But
I mean, it doesn't change the fact that when you're flying domestically, Southwest is still the best.
Oh, 100%. I'm not dogging that, but
yeah.
But no, you know what? Actually, you're incorrect, sir. Because I will say, when we were looking for flights to Boston and then Boston last year, Southwest was about $100 cheaper per person to fly to their airport out there, which I believe is Logan Airport. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. American
gave us a way better deal, and then plus my dad, he also has that credit card for American Airlines, so he was able to accumulate some miles on it.
Nice.
And then also coming back, we were going to fly out of LaGuardia because, again, that's another airport in New York where Southwest flies out of specifically.
Yeah.
But they have a flight on JetBlue, which flies directly from Albuquerque to New York.
I've never flown JetBlue. I've always been curious.
They honestly,
I've heard it's pretty good.
Well,
I heard it's like a higher kind of class-ish.
It's not. Right? It wasn't horrible. It was decent. The only thing that sucked was the customer service reps at the JFK airport for JetBlue were horrible.
Yeah.
The lady was so rude. And honestly, like, the night that we left, there was a massive thunderstorm, so our flight got delayed like 4 times. So that kind of sucked. Yeah. But the pilot you could tell, like, the pilot was talking to the people who are like, flight 247 is boarding at gate 7, blah, 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 like, and he was talking to people. He's like, well, I need to get these people home, because what that flight does is it flies from here to Albuquerque, like at 7 o'clock New York time, gets in Albuquerque at 11 o'clock, and then it flies immediately back to New York.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, it's like a quota thing. So he was getting frustrated. He's like, well, I got pilots in Albuquerque that need to get on this plane and get it back to New York because we're going to have to redo this flight.
Yeah.
And he was getting frustrated with the people, but he was able to get a quicker route approved from New York to Albuquerque, where instead of like a 5-hour flight, it ended up being a 3.5-hour flight.
Dang.
So, yeah. I mean,
I got back. How he finessed that. Damn.
Well, we were supposed to leave at 7 and get back at midnight Albuquerque time, and we ended up leaving like I want to say 10 o'clock New York time, and we got back in Albuquerque around 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Damn.
So
He
yeah, but
must
he's
have
like,
been
we gotta.
moving.
Yeah,
He's like,
dude.
we got a faster route approved, and I can take it, and we're gonna try and do everything we can to get you guys here fast. And I'm
I
not even
wonder
kidding
how
you.
that happens. I
I
feel like
I fell asleep and I woke up and we were on the ground in Albuquerque. I was like, this is
Huh.
insane, dude.
damn. I wish I could sleep on planes. I can't.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, I'm
it's hard.
usually so good at sleeping on the plane.
I
Something about
can't.
the hum of the jet engine just
Nah,
knocks me right out.
nah, man. I'm wide awake when I fly on airplanes. Even I like this time. I've got these Bose headphones, bro.
Mhm.
Best investment you can ever have when you're traveling on an airline. I literally, I wear my AirPods in the terminal, and then I wear them onto the plane. And then once it's about to take off, I put the Bose on, pop on the noise cancellation mode. You don't hear a damn thing.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's so nice. But I've never been able to sleep successfully on an airplane ever. I've
Nah.
tried.
I
I can like close my eyes and like be tired, but I can't fall asleep.
Dude, some of my favorite flight memories are whenever I fall asleep before we take off and I wake up
Dang.
whenever the wheels touch down.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Best flights ever.
I'm
Normally
jealous
it
of the
was-
people that can.
Dude, I don't know what it is. But like this last time I flew, I had to go from Knoxville to Washington Dulles in DC and then to Kansas City. And I slept like a baby then, but then whenever I was coming home, I had to go from Kansas City to Chicago O'Hare. That airport is fucking atrocious. It's
Yeah,
so
that's what
bad.
I've heard
That's what
about
I've
that
heard.
one.
Oh my god, it's the
I
worst.
have heard that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Probably
But
Corona
then,
Central right now. It's like
Oh,
isn't it the
yeah.
most international airport in the country?
I don't know.
I think
think there's-
Atlanta is.
Yeah,
No, I think more international flights go in and out of Chicago than New York and Atlanta.
probably
even.
for like
'Cause
Canada and stuff. That would make
Well,
sense.
because
No.
Canada, and then I know the UK does all their stuff through either New York or Chicago, but it's predominantly Chicago. When I was
Well,
looking at
actually, I
don't
think
know.
San Francisco's up there too.
San
because-
Francisco probably. Yeah.
I
West
used to
Coast
work in
stuff.
international travel, and a lot of flights would either go from here to San Fran or here to Chicago or here to Atlanta. So
Hmm.
I would say those three are definitely the most.
I don't know. But like, dude, I could not fucking sleep on those flights from Kansas City to Chicago. Couldn't sleep. Then from Chicago back to Knoxville, I could not sleep.
Bro, I just had a random ass thought pop in my head. When you were saying airports, I started
Yeah.
thinking Houston. I started thinking, it's like, international flights from Houston they're going over Florida. It's like space shuttles, space travel. Did y'all know that so today when we're recording this, it's November 12th. Did y'all know in 2 days, NASA is sending people to space?
For
Again?
what?
I don't know. They're just going to space because they can. SpaceX, NASA, they're like homies now. So,
Love that.
bro, it's crazy. I've been I think the last episode, I might be wrong. This might have just been a conversation in general. But Matt recommended the Challenger documentary on Netflix. I watched that with
I
my
remember
parents.
that.
It was great. Dalton, if you haven't seen it yet,
Fantastic.
it's
No, I
really,
still
really
haven't seen
good.
it.
It's really,
Don't
really good.
watch it. Start it tonight if
Yeah,
you can.
So I was really, we watched that, and then I watched a documentary with my dad about SpaceX and about Elon Musk and their, desire to send people to Mars. And it was really interesting. So I started like looking more into, the upcoming space missions and stuff. Discovered on November 14th, they're sending, I think it's a crew of 5 to space.
They just putting
it's
them in the space station?
Crew Dragon. I think so.
Crew Dragon and
it's-
Falcon 9, baby.
Yeah, it's the same kind of mission that they just did like at the beginning of quarantine, like back in like May or whatever, when they sent people the 2 guys up to space successfully. So it's a pretty big deal. But then I started looking even further. Dude, 2024 is the next planned manned mission to the moon. 2024.
2024.
Yep.
Wow.
And then 2028, they're going to Mars. There's
Wow,
just
that's
like those. There's
In
just like
8
those.
years, we
people.
have a planned manned mission to Mars.
Yes,
Shit.
they are trying to, and they have a ton of like volunteers. Apparently, I think my dad mentioned he like knows somebody that is one of the people that is in contention to go to Mars. So they're like living in isolation. They're
Wow.
like trying to condition themselves and their bodies to the conditions and trying to be self-sufficient in hostile environments. And they're apparently Elon's plan is he wants to create a refilling station or something like that on the moon, which then propels them to Mars. And then he wants to create a city on Mars.
Are they just like constantly watching The Martian and trying to Mark Watney that shit?
I guess. Dude, Elon is crazy, man. Like, or not crazy, but that dude is one of the most innovative minds this world has ever seen. And like, he says shit's gonna happen. He says he's gonna do shit, and then he makes it happen.
Do you know he was in Iron Man 2?
Wait, what?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep,
dude. Whenever
Hold
Pepper
on.
Potts and Tony Stark are walking around at like, I can't remember if it's a casino
The Monaco,
or if
right?
it's a restaurant.
It's the race. It's the race.
Oh, yep, yeah. It's the race. They're walking around, talking to people. It's like some fancy party kind of scene in like some high class area at the race, and Tony Stark walks up to Elon Musk, shakes his hand, and he's like, "Musk,
shit.
yeah, how you doing? Yeah,
That shit. That's Elon. That's that boy Elon.
Yep.
yeah. That's Iron Man 2.
Yo,
that was
anybody
before he was
listening,
as popular.
look up
as he is
Elon
now.
Musk Iron Man 2. This man
and-
wearing a white blazer. He looking fire, dude. That man is crazy.
Dalton, the only reason I knew that is because I just got Disney Plus so I could watch The Mandalorian.
Right.
And when I have some free time, I'm going back and I'm watching every single Marvel movie from Iron Man all the way to Spider-Man Far From Home, which is the last one.
Right.
But
Hell
dude,
yeah.
it's crazy. It's true what they say when every single movie connects to the end of each phase. Because I watched Iron Man 2, 4, and then Captain America, the First Avenger, which, holy crap, dude, that movie
Oh, it's
was
so good.
way
It
ahead
was
of its
so
time.
ahead of its time.
It
Yeah.
was so good.
I
And
would
then
go as
ties
far as
perfectly
saying,
into Avengers. Oh, dude.
yeah, I would go as
It's-
far as
it's
saying I
insane.
think the Captain America movies are the best out of all of the Marvel movies.
See, my favorite Marvel movie is Captain America: Civil War, and I haven't seen Winter Soldier
Ooh,
yet.
I like
that's
Winter
in phase
Soldier.
2.
I would
But
probably
I've
say
heard-
either the
I've
first
heard.
Captain America or Winter Soldier are probably my favorite Marvel movie.
Okay.
The Winter Soldier one's great, but the OG one, how you see he like becomes who he is, like that is a good story. But also, you can't sleep on Iron Man, like Iron Man 1. That one is really
See,
good.
Are we talking
That
the
one's
best
good.
standalone or the best Avengers movie?
Well, the best Avengers movie is Endgame, no doubt.
Let's
I
get-
mean, you can't.
See, I
can't-
like
Yeah,
Ultron the
that's
best
good.
of all those movies.
I haven't seen that one.
Dude, Age of Ultron
can't-
was fire. That fucking fight scene at the end where they're battling
Yeah.
Ultron, that shit's hard.
I don't know, bro, but that one in
Endgame is
Endgame where they
crazy.
all come together, dude.
On
That
your
one,
left.
That was
On your
just
left.
beautiful.
On your left. And
What?
then they all just come up.
Oh,
You're
fuck, I
such
thought
an
Talking about the
idiot,
movie,
Zach.
fuck.
On your-
On your
Yeah.
left.
dude, I know, cause like I wouldn't put it
He's
past
like-
Kendall to come
you
scare
said-
the
he's like,
shit out of me,
"What?
bro.
What?
I wouldn't put it past her. Holy dude, I thought she was coming up or something. I thought you
On
were
your
warning me.
left. And then they just all appear.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. Endgame is
Oh,
by
man.
far the best Avengers movie. I see. I have to watch all the standalone movies in order to make a determination.
Fair.
But I will say everything that I've seen up to this point, Captain America: The First Avenger has been the best one,
Have you
in
seen
my opinion.
Ragnarok? Have you seen Thor
No,
Ragnarok?
but I have heard
one's
good.
fantastic
That one
things
is
about Ragnarok.
Really
Taika
good.
Okay.
Waititi directed Thor Ragnarok, and that guy is just chef's kiss fucking wizard,
Well,
dude.
okay, Dalton, I will say this though. I've heard great things about Thor Ragnarok, but see, honestly, a movie I feel like that does not get enough appreciation is Spider-Man: Homecoming. That movie was awesome.
I
The
like
first
Homecoming
Spider-Man
a
movie.
lot. Yeah.
I like all the
A
Spider-Man.
lot of people just don't talk about it, but I feel like that was also I mean, I know they had the connection to Iron Man and Tony Stark,
dude.
Right.
but for the most part, I feel like that was a good, solid solo performance by Spider-Man, Tom Holland, whatever you want to call him.
The other really good one that people sleep on is Ant-Man. I thought that one was
Ant-Man's
hysterical, bro.
Fire. Ant-Man
thought
is
that one
so
was-
good.
That guy is so
Paul
fucking
Rudd.
funny, bro.
Paul Rudd.
I love
dude,
him.
Paul Rudd is in Friends, and I fell in love with him in Friends, and I haven't seen
Dude.
Ant-Man or Ant-Man and the Wasp, but I've
Oh,
heard he's
bro.
just
See,
and
I haven't seen
Endgame,
Ant-Man and the
he was
Wasp, but
awesome.
Ant-Man's great. he's hysterical. And but I'd say like the one that people always kind of forget about that's like the craziest visually is Doctor Strange. That one,
Yo, Doctor Strange is bananas.
ooh, like
I've heard good things about that one too.
They're supposed to be making a TV show that it's like a horror,
Yep.
or the next movie is supposed to be a horror.
it's the one of Vision and what's her face,
Wanda and Vision.
Wanda and Vision.
I'm so stoked for that.
That one looks
show.
really good. That one's gonna be a TV series.
Yeah,
though, right?
it's like they're in like the
Next year on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, It
Have
looks
y'all
so-
heard?
Okay.
Have y'all heard the rumors about Spider-Man?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Sony and Disney have been in very close talks with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield to start the real life Spider-Verse.
I can't wait for that.
Dude,
Dude,
if
that's
they
gonna be
get-
fire.
If they get Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield back in with I don't remember who played the lizard in Andrew Garfield's movies, and then Willem Dafoe to come back and play fucking Green Goblin. Dude, imagine.
Well,
How
yeah.
could that fail? How could that fail?
that'd be the best movie ever.
Ever.
Everybody loves Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I have not met one person in my life that hates Spider-Man. Everybody on this planet loves Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That would trump Endgame by
No
a
question.
plenty.
No question.
No question, dude.
Oh, dude, we are
I
missing.
grew up watching Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, and then that
Yep.
transitioned to Garfield, and then Tom
Yep.
Holland comes along. Dude,
Tom Holland's done a great job.
I will say the Andrew Garfield movies were a little
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're kind of half-assed.
They're
but
definitely.
they were still
they'll-
good. They were still good. I liked them. I personally liked them.
Definitely not good. Yeah. Dude.
But we haven't. So one thing
another
I started this segment off
Marvel
with, though.
movie.
Oh, well, go ahead. You finish. We're talking on Marvel, but then I'll go on to my point. You go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I was saying one more that is really, really good that you can't leave out of the discussion for best ever Marvel movie is definitely Black Panther.
Black Panther
That
was
one-
so fucking good.
That one was
R.I.P.
just-
Chadwick, man.
I
R.I.P.
know,
Chadwick.
dude. I was so sad when I found out he died, bro. Like he was just a great actor, great all around guy. He's one of the famous people that I would have wanted to meet.
Oh yeah.
But I mean like you felt like Wakanda was real when you watched that movie.
Yeah.
Like they established like a whole fucking culture in that movie.
Yeah,
You know what I
built
mean?
a whole separate world
mean,
within the
it was-
universe.
It was a story in a story just based on the culture and like the whole Wakanda Forever thing. Like that caught on and that's never going to go away. That's always going to be something that's huge. But
Not to mention either Black
cannot-
Panther.
they cannot ever try and remake Black Panther. They need to
Nah,
leave it
They
as
gotta let
is.
that one live.
They need to just
Let it
kill him
go.
off in some way and just leave it be. Because
Or just
it's just one of those things that you can't mess with that.
so here's a question for. Well, they could just leave it be how it is because at
That's-
the end of Endgame,
that's
obviously he just he's looking out towards
true.
Wakanda. So just leave it at that.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Not to mention
job's
also-
done there.
Black Panther's costume, my opinion, honestly the best costume. Actually, second best. Spider-Man's the best, but Black Panther's costume's freaking insane.
Captain
I
America.
love
bro.
it.
Captain America's the best.
Can't go wrong with Cap, dude. Cap's
Can't
the
go wrong
boy.
with Cap. Cap has
like-
been my favorite, bro. I still remember when I was a little kid and I loved all superheroes, right? And I remember the day that I was like, Captain America is my fucking guy. I cannot remember the restaurant, but I was doing one of those claw machines. Put a quarter in, you get the claw. I got a Captain America out of there, and I was like, that's my guy. That is
Hell
my
yeah.
guy right there.
You can't go wrong with Cap, dude. The dude was frozen for 70 years, and he's able
Right?
to come back and be a badass, dude.
And I want
Can't go wrong with Cap.
I can't help but think like what they're gonna do with Captain America next. Now that he's handed off the shield.
It's gonna be what's his name? Anthony Mackie. It's gonna be.
Well,
he's gonna be
yeah,
the new
but I'm
Captain
saying, like,
America.
I'm saying like, do you think they're gonna keep the same look and feel? Do you think they like go off on a tangent and kind of make
Oh,
him
no.
his own
They're
like
definitely
identity?
they're definitely gonna keep Captain America going through Anthony Mackie, right? But they're gonna go with a whole different vibe. It's gonna be
That's
way
what I'm saying.
Way more modernized and way more
Yeah.
like
His
like,
costume's probably
culturally.
gonna be all different. It's gonna be
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's what I mean by that. Like I wonder what and how much is gonna change of like the costume. The shield's gonna stay the same, but like
I think
the
I think the
costume
shield's the only thing that stays the same. I think
It stays the same, 100%.
I think his mask is gonna differ a little bit, but I mean,
Yeah.
for the most part, it's just gonna be a different like adaptation to the Stars and Stripes.
But I think it's gonna be cool. I think
dude,
it's
I'm
a good
so
change. That I mean, I don't know.
Let
Chris
us
Evans
let
did a
us
good
not
job.
forget though about one of the most underrated Avengers and the absolute love of my life, Black Widow.
I knew
My
it.
God. The reason I love Black Widow, 2 reasons. One,
Dude, she's a badass.
well, 3 reasons. One, she's a badass and she plays that character so well. 2, she's absolutely smoking hot. There's no other way to put it.
That's facts.
3, she used to date Derek Jeter, who's my favorite baseball player of all time. I don't know why Derek Jeter never married her. He's a little. I mean, he ended up with a supermodel, so good for him. But Derek Jeter, come on, man, what are you doing?
Fumbled the bag.
Black
on that
Widow.
one.
I was really looking
Take it
forward
now.
to watching that movie, and then COVID happened, and
I
now who
know.
knows when we're gonna see it. But that
I think it's supposed to come out next May.
okay,
Yep.
okay, good,
I think
good.
they're like Scarlett Johansson's one of the actresses that just fits her role so well. I think Black Widow, Wonder Woman, and Harley Quinn in like the Suicide Squad, like Margot Robbie, Harley
Yeah.
Quinn. Those are the 3 best ever.
Oh yeah.
What's
Well,
the
okay, I
who's the
haven't
woman
seen
that plays Wonder Woman?
What's
Do
her
we
name?
know her name?
It's
a
Gal
foreign
Gadot.
woman. Let me
Gal
see.
Gadot.
Because
She was in Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah. Gal Gadot,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, I was sad when they killed her off in the 6th movie of Fast and
'Cause
Furious. Spoiler alert.
She was fire.
Dude, she's a badass.
Wonder
And
Woman.
Fast and Furious especially too. Like she was a badass. Like I think she's Brazil.
Here, hang on.
Israeli.
No,
I
it's
got the IMDb,
Israeli.
I can pull it
Was
up.
in
Yeah, Israeli.
she was in the Israeli like their version of like the Green Berets. Like she was in their commando unit thing.
Damn.
I don't know the name
Wow.
of it.
Doesn't
like,
everyone in Israel have to like serve though? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, but she was in like I'm pretty sure she was in the hardest one to get into, like the
Goddamn.
most prestigious. one.
Yo, did you? Oh, that's right. They were supposed to come out with Wonder Woman 1984, and that
Yes.
got
Yeah.
canceled too.
It's supposed to. That one I think got pushed back to Christmas of this year on digital
Might be
streaming.
stupid.
And I forgot she was in Justice League, and then dude, that Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice, that was a
Ooh,
good
that one
ass
was
movie
good.
too.
Dude, yeah, is she with you?
Yep. Yeah. Well, okay,
Yeah.
so kind of shifting gears a little bit since we went from Marvel DC quickly there. I started off this sort of portion talking about the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
we're all caught up.
yeah.
What do we think so far?
Dude, it's
What
badass.
do we think so far?
The
It's
memes
badass.
have been incredible. Have
Yeah.
y'all seen the one,
Yeah.
where Baby Yoda's eating the little eggs, right?
Yes.
Have y'all
Yep.
seen the one? It's like me at the bar taking tequila shots, and it's
Yep.
Baby Yoda fucking putting the eggs in.
Yeah.
And then the Mandalorian, it's like, my friends, no, don't do that.
Yes. Oh, dude, that shit was so funny. He keeps just
The-
going for the eggs, bro.
I will. Okay, so spoiler alert. If you have not seen The Mandalorian, stop listening to this podcast episode right now because we're about to spoil a shit ton for you guys. The first episode when the marshal walked in with Boba Fett's armor,
you mean Danny Cordray from The
I
Office?
lost my shit. That was crazy.
I'm excited to see what happened to him because like they
and-
got to give away, but it's probably gonna be the last episode. Awesome shit.
Yeah.
That's
You
where they're
saw-
gonna give away how Boba Fett got out of the
Well,
Sarlacc
you
pit.
saw how the
Yeah.
end of that. You saw how it ended, right? It was Boba Fett at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the actor that played Boba Fett. Did you know that, Dalton? Yeah.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Yes, you didn't know
saw
that?
the dude looking off in the distance? That was Boba Fett. My
That
dad
was Boba
flipping
Fett.
shit when he saw that.
And
Also,
so see, Dalton's got his hand over his mouth right
yeah.
now.
So
this
he didn't
ties
know
in.
that.
Oh, well, no, this ties into that one episode in the first season where Mando and that rookie bounty hunter are going to get the sniper lady.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know how at the end of that episode where the rookie kills her and he's standing over her? Or there's like a second body that's standing over her after Mando takes his ship and goes.
You think that's Boba?
That 100% because it
Yeah.
was on that same episode where
They've
he
teased
met
it multiple
the lady.
times.
Yeah,
They've
he
definitely
met that
teased it.
lady. That lady
That's
who
true.
repairs his ship with the droids. It
Right,
was the
yeah,
same
who
planet.
loves Baby
It's
Yoda.
Boba.
Yeah, it's on
Boba.
Tatooine.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So it's Boba,
Yeah.
dude. It's gonna be such a good season. I
Dude,
can't
I'm trying to find the text. My dad sent me something, dude. Apparently, it's either just started production or it's like close to being able to be released, but they're doing a Boba Fett
The
series.
See, and that's I saw that. I don't know how I feel about that yet. I feel like it'll be good because Mandalorian has been excellent.
Well, and they're doing that.
They're
doing the Kenobi one too.
Kenobi too. Yeah,
that one's gonna be good.
That one's gonna be dope.
I can't wait for the Kenobi.
I want more about Darth Vader. I want to see what Darth Vader was doing on his day-to-day. I know we already got it. I know we already got the movies, been like all that. But like, I want to see the period of time right between episodes 3 and episodes 4.
Well, that's what we're getting now. That's right now.
Bro, but I want to see it from Darth Vader's point of view. I want Vader to be.
Fair.
I want to see how he went from being like, oh hey, there's this new guy, Darth Vader, who the Emperor
so here's a thought, Dalton.
And then he goes, and I want to see why he is so feared and respected. How many motherfuckers did he kill? I mean, obviously when he was Anakin, he killed all them kids, but like,
oh man,
dude, in connection slightly to that, I want to see like a throwback movie series, something where you see like the peak of the freaking Jedi, and you just see like it's like some Avengers Endgame type shit where you just have like 100 Jedi running at some dudes, just like that would.
Oh, well, see, something I want to see too. You were talking about what's going on. Oh, he's got his lightsaber. Yes, Zach. Yes, I love that. He's acting like a Jedi right now. We'd love to see it. We condone this on this podcast. We love Star Wars. Yes.
Oh, shit. He got the Mace Windu color, too.
Oh, we got purple?
Oh, no.
He's got red. Oh, no. Oh, now he's Darth Vader.
That's the best one.
Yep.
I think I was Darth Vader like 4 times for Halloween in my childhood.
Yeah. Well, I want Zach to get back on his headphones because I want him to hear my theory that I just thought of right now. So,
Matt
Dalton.
Has a theory, Zach.
Okay. My lightsaber.
I love that thing, dude. That thing's dope.
I chased Matt with it once.
He did.
Scared the
shit
Zach,
out of him. I have a theory, and it just came as a thought that Dalton was talking about. So he wants to see more Darth Vader, right?
Yep.
So the Mandalorian's set between episodes 3 and 4, and we know at the end, at chapter 8 of Mandalorian, which was the end of season 1, Moff Gideon shows up, right? And he wants to take the child. Obviously, the Empire, they're saying, oh, the Empire's gone, but that shows right there the Empire's still very well alive.
Yeah.
Who the heck is Moff Gideon, and where does he come from? Because we know at the end of episode 3, right, Anakin becomes Darth Vader, and they just show him, and that's it, right?
Yep.
That right there is kind of foreshadowing what's going to happen in episode 4, right? But also, they could go as far as tying it into Mandalorian, and somehow Moff Gideon is appointed directly down from Darth Vader to come and steal Baby Yoda from Mando.
Bro, that would be crazy. Bro,
it's possible.
I 100% want to see more of Giancarlo. I mean,
dude,
that dude
awesome.
he's
a great
he's
actor.
The best villain that has ever been on a TV show, on a movie, ever. Like, Gus Fring, at me on that if you have a different opinion. He is the best villain that has ever graced cinema in the history of the universe.
100%.
Sorry. And he's about
better than Heath.
He's
better
about.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Bro, you get Heath in just The Dark Knight, but then you get Gus Fring and Giancarlo through the whole, well, not the whole series, but a good portion of Breaking Bad.
That's fair.
And Better Call Saul. He's in Better Call Saul after a couple seasons.
Facts. That's true too.
And he is about to be the main villain in the new Far Cry game.
Giancarlo Esposito is?
Yes.
Oh
Don't
shit! I didn't
watch
know that.
Breaking Bad, bro. You gotta. Watch
one of my claims to fame is that I loved Far Cry 3, and I met the dude that played the villain in that. I can't remember what his name, but he's Nacho from Better Call Saul. What's that dude's name?
Oh man, we talked about this on a earlier podcast.
Nacho Varga. Let me Ignacio. No, Michael.
Oh, it is
Michael Mondo. I met that dude. He was.
This is the way, Mondo.
I wanted to fangirl, but he was next to his family, so I wasn't trying to be like too much of a fangirl.
I don't give a fuck.
I played with you on Far Cry. But yeah, Giancarlo Esposito is the best villain, and I want to see more of him in Star Wars. I think that'd be dope.
Yeah.
But think about, dude.
We'll see him in these future episodes of Mandalorian.
Think about, like, if they're doing this like Mandalorian thing, they're doing Kenobi. They've already done the Solo movie. Like, think of all the shit that they could do.
Yeah.
I mean, they could do the whole like origins of Yoda. I want to see that.
I think that's what we're kind of getting in a roundabout sort of way with Baby Yoda.
I mean, it's definitely not Yoda.
Because it's not, no, it's not Yoda, but it's the same species. So, like, we're going to find out stuff about, like, the upbringing of that species. Yeah. And, like, there's probably something, honestly, what if Yoda, like, the Yoda, right? What if he straight up abandoned his species? What if Yoda's kind of a bad guy?
Or what if, like, his origins are, like, there was a planet that had a bunch of Yodas, and somehow Baby Yoda got away, and now they're the last two of their species to exist or to have exist in recent history. Shit. I mean, dude.
Damn, that could be wild.
I also want to see some yeah, I agree.
What do you want to see?
One final comment. I would like to see a spin-off series with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes, motherfucker.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Dude, I really want to set that as my ringtone.
I know. Just imagine, bro. Oh my God. Imagine, like, the times are normal. You're in class, you're taking a test, and you're in English.
Motherfucker, do you speak it? English, motherfucker, do you speak it? English.
Sorry.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I would want a ringtone that is, oh, man, it just says, "This is the way."
That's a text tone right there. This is the way.
This is the way.
Alrighty, y'all.
All right. Alrighty. Well, Matthew has let us know that he has lost mic connection. He probably was doing some sus stuff to his microphone before the recording of this, and he's smiling. So
I'm back.
He's back, baby. Let's go.
I just feel bad for who is ever editing this podcast because I'm gonna have 3 parts as part of mine. So sorry in advance.
Matthew, before we end, what are your final thoughts, Mr. 3 Files on the podcast?
Yes. Well, it was a happy hour episode. We didn't talk about our beer. So I had the Mass Ascension IPA, Mexico beer. Final thoughts. Watch The Mandalorian, watch Marvel movies, and honestly, I'm kind of almost in the Christmas spirit a little bit. I mean, normally it takes me till after Thanksgiving, but it's getting to that point where I'm just like, we're in COVID. It's going to be a COVID Christmas, and might as well get in the spirit early because it's been such a negative year, especially with the current events and everything that, there's just so much negative in this world that give yourself a reason to be positive and get in that Christmas spirit early and enjoy the holidays as best you can. So those are my final thoughts.
I just typed a COVID Christmas into my notes app. I promise you in the next 15 years, I will have that film written.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. You've heard it here, folks.
You better mention me, Dalton. I gave you that idea.
Oh, for sure.
You've heard it here, folks.
I got
Matthew is a co-writer.
Let's go, baby. I don't know nothing about film, but
I'll get you story concept producer credits.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
All right, Daltonius, what are your final thoughts?
I was drinking Fat Tire.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Luke, you got fleeced out of this trade. I love you, bro. And if you're listening,
oh man,
I can't wait to buy you Whataburger for Devontae Adams and Travis Kelce.
It's worth. Best $9 you ever got to spend.
Shit. What else is?
You better win now.
Oh, dude,
ain't no excuses.
Yeah,
ain't no excuses.
I'm in win now mode.
Winner, you're a loser.
Spider-Verse is gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Cold War comes out tonight.
10 p.m. bro. About that. Matt, 10 p.m. our time. Let's get it.
Yeah.
I hope my microphone works, by the way.
I swear. And hey, we always got Discord. And last but certainly not least, after I get home from Thanksgiving, I will be wearing a Santa hat all day, every day.
Yes, sir.
As I have done my entire life.
That is Dalton's thing. I can confirm, bro. When we first met and we would make YouTube videos together, every single YouTube video, this man had a Santa hat on. Every single day, this man would send me a Snapchat when he's going to school, whether it's high school, whether it's college. This man is wearing a Santa hat.
Every day.
I love that. I love that, Dalton. Love that.
From from the point where I finish Thanksgiving dinner and muscle up the energy to walk up the stairs, by the time I come down until the last Christmas that I experience. So if I experience a Christmas get together with people on January 3rd, I wear the Santa hat until January 3rd.
Good man.
Yep.
Good man.
That's how
Nice.
I've been my entire life. So buckle up. Oh,
That's what we like to hear.
last thing. These came in the mail just a minute ago. I
What?
will be right back. These came not a minute ago. These came in the mail yesterday, but I
Okay.
have to show them. They're
Okay.
fucking awesome.
All right.
Okay.
I'll start my final thoughts.
Yeah.
I was drinking this new seasonal brew from holy shit.
Nice catch.
It's from Santa Fe. It's called the Adobe Igloo. It's interesting. It's like cocoa powder and red chili combined into brewed into a beer. Really good. My final thoughts are, fuck 2020. That's all I gotta say. This year sucked. I'm excited for it to be over. There's a new vaccine that's 90% effective. I now have one share in their company. I'm trying to see if I get any return. I've also invested in 2 cannabis companies.
What are you trying to say, Zach?
I don't know, bro. Holy shit, Nips. Dude, it was oh my God.
Are you down? He's down.
$17 on this one that I spent
Yikes.
44 cents on, and I had to buy 100 shares. So I'm
All right,
down
I don't think y'all are ready for this.
$17. All right, go for it.
Oh, Dalton's back.
But my absolute final thoughts are
So,
uh,
if any of y'all are
2020.
familiar with the clothing brand Chubbies,
Yeah.
oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Buckle up,
We're-
ladies and gents. We're about
Santa
to
Claus Chubbies.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God. He's not kidding. People that are listening and oh my God.
Okay,
That
hold
is-
on. We need to fight Dalton. You need to take a picture of yourself in those, and we need to post that as the Instagram promo for when we
100%.
promote this episode.
100%
Oh
will.
my
Oh
God.
my
100%
God.
I don't know
will.
whether to think that that's fire or whether that's sad.
Fire
Those are
as
kind of fire.
Fuck.
Those
Fire
are
as
kind of fire.
fuck.
There's no
Those
other
are
answer.
kind of
Those are
fire.
Okay.
Fire is my lightsaber.
All right, tiny little. This is the last thing that I'll say. I saw these on Instagram and sent them to my mom as a joke. 3 days later, they are in my mailbox.
Mama Bradley is the GOAT, dude.
Honestly,
We love Mama Bradley on this podcast. We
Mama
love
Bradley
her.
always coming through.
I fucking love you, Mom.
Mama Bradley follows Instagram account now.
Yes, ma'am. We love you, Mama Bradley. We
the
love
moment
you.
I saw that, I just thought of that video of Dalton going, "I fucking love you, Mom."
Yeah. All right, guys.
All right. This is officially the longest episode in Not Roommates history. Congratulations. Hope you've stayed until the end. Thank you for listening. We'll see you.
I'll follow you.
Yeah.
Promise, we gon' go be honest. But girl, you gon' get it regardless. You're flawless. She say she can take all this raw.